Hello all, how the studies are going on? Hope very well. Planning is clear to all, right? So, what all topics we have done right from the beginning. Today is the last topic that we will be discussing, and we will be discussing, I will be giving you certain questions, right, and we will see how to, we will wind up the chapter. Okay. So, last class we have done the types of plans, right. What were the types of plans? On the basis of nature of usage, we have divided plans into single use plan and standing plan, right. Single use plan, just I repeat, single use plan, the plan that is used only one time, right, and standing plans that are repeatedly used. Next, we had seen the types of plans, right. In detail we had seen in single use plan there were two types of plans, that is your program and budget. In standing plans we had seen objectives, right, strategy, policies, procedure, method, rules and method, right. This much we have discussed in our last class. Okay. So, today we will do the topic, that is differences between single use plan and standing plan, right. Single use plan and standing plans, right, on the basis of differences, right, and single use plan, standing plan. First one is your meaning, right, meaning of single use plan. Single use plan in a business refers to the plan developed for one time project, right, developed for one time project or event that has a same objectives, right. It is only one, meaning means it is one time, it is not repeatedly. Whereas standing plan, right, standing plan refers to plan developed for using over and over again because they focus on organizational situations that occurs repeatedly, right. In an organizations, that are situations that happens repeatedly. For that purpose we plan, that plan is known as a standing plan. Second one is your objectives, right, objectives. Single use plan is developed to carry out a course of action that is not likely to be repeated in future, right. As I gave you the example, establishment of a business. Business is not established always, it happens only once, right, in the, or maybe enlargement is possible, but establishment again and again is not there. Whereas standing plans means, standing plan however is developed for activities that occurs regularly over a period of time, right, activities that are repeatedly happening in an organization, that is objectives. Here objectives of an organization is only one, and for that single use plan is there, that in order to achieve that particular objective, right, certain things are to be, certain activities or works are, such plans are standing plan. Then comes the scope, right. Single use plan generally encompasses a narrow scope targeting a specific project or event, right, that is single. For a project, as last year we had our annual day, right, it was a one time program, right. We have done a lot of plannings and it worked out properly, and finally what happened, we have done a very good stage show. Clear, that is, it's a one time thing. Whereas standing plans generally encompass a wider scope involving more than one department or business function. When a lot of functions, right, when a lot of activities are taken, we call as it is a standing plan. I hope you are understanding the meaning, objective, scope. Next we will see the stability, right. Next one is stability. Single use plans are discarded when the situation, project or event occurs, right. It will end off when a project, by the end of annual day, right, that particular program got over, that plan got over, right? It finally discards when that particular project or when that particular program gets over. Okay, whereas when it comes to standing plans are relatively stable and used over and over again with the necessary modification or updates, right? Necessary modifications are coming, updates are coming, right? And because standing plans repeatedly happens. Right, standing plans repeatedly happens, though it is stable. We are saying right now stability, right? Though it is stable, but still what happens? It is in that it's repeatedly happens, and maybe we can make a small changes. Situations are not always same, right? We will make small changes and do the plan. Okay, and the last one is your example. Right, last one is your example. Budget for annual general meeting, right? It is an example. Recruitment or selection of employees. Clear? So, students, be careful. Each and every right point you study, this can be asked for examination. Difference between the single use plan and the standing plans. Okay, I hope this chapter is clear to you, this topic is clear to you. Right, by this we finish off with our chapter called planning. Right, with our chapter called planning. Right, I have tried to make the chapter maximum simple. Right. I hope to large extent you understood things very right. I tried to make it very simple. Right. I hope you also felt like same. Right. Read the textbook carefully. Read each and every line of textbook. Right. And try to do. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? Now I will tell you. Right. In these types of plans. Right. We have studied different types. Even in whether in questions could be asked, what is a difference between a program and a budget? Though program and budget both falls under a single use plan, but still there is a difference, isn't it? There is a difference between a program and a budget. First thing is, program is maybe for a particular project or for completion of a particular work. Planning is done in advance. All your policies, procedure, rules, right, human as well as non-human materials are used to complete a program. When it comes to budget, and it may be a short duration, right, maybe for a month, 3 months, okay, more than that it hardly goes. When it comes to budget, right, budget is prepared for the whole year, right, keeping in view the whole year. The managers sitting in presence, learning from past makes the budget, right. Not necessary situations will always, if we make budget to a large extent, we will come to know what all are the expenses, or numerically we can calculate our expenses and our incomes, right. Based on that basis we make our budget, right. On that basis we make our budget and we go ahead. So budget is made for 1 year, whereas program is for a month, 3 months, 1 month, 2 months, right. So duration. So questions could be asked like that. Then when it comes to the difference, right, difference between rule and policy, right, what is the difference? So you should have a clear cut idea what is rules. Rules means what to do, what not to do, right. Policy means it is the guidelines to work, right. Policy is a guidelines to work, and you have to differentiate between policy and rule. Same way between procedure and strategy, objective and strategy, right. Objective means what organization is suppose what to do, right? Objective means what to do, what is the end product what is the end result we are going to get, that is objective. When it comes to your strategy, in order to get that end result, what all strategy or what all ways we are going to use to attain that objective, that is your strategy. Okay, so like this, so make sure all the planning, every question papers at least for 3 marks I had always seen, right? Like either maybe or explain procedure and budget, or explain policy, or what you say method, or any could be asked, or differentiation. One question, almost every question paper I have seen. So please study the types of plans very well. Okay. Now when it comes to the overall discussion of the chapter, right, overall right from the beginning, right, meaning planning, every time I told, right, all chapters heading definition is given, that you have to by heart, right? Definition should be by hearted. Any one of the definitions will be asked. So by heart the definition. Is that clear? By heart. So planning definition we had given. I had given you a very simple definition of Kuhns and O'Donnell, right? You can take at least 3 management thinkers definition is given, right? Any among them you can take and you can study it by heart. Many among you have written and sent the notes to me. Thank you, and I am happy for it. Others also make it fast. Okay, then we have done the planning process, right? Planning process, very important, right? Start from the beginning, right? And study each and every process carefully. Don't mix or don't write first one then third, no. It should go in the proper order, right? Planning process. Then comes your importance of planning. We told the ones who failed to plan had planned to fail. That much important planning is. That much important planning is, right? Then we have discussed about the limitations of planning, right? What all are the limitations of planning? Clear? And by that then we discussed about the types of plans. What were the different types of plans, right? We have seen single use plan and standing plan. Then what is single use plan? What is your standing plan? This much we have done in this chapter. A lot of application level questions could be asked from this area, right? A lot of application. So please, questions I will type, right, and it will be sent to you. You have to write the answers and send. Your class teacher will give you a clear-cut idea how it has to be done. So today as we finish the chapter, right, questions will be sent to you. Application level, you people are making notes by yourself, right? Only I will send the application level questions. You go through, right, understand it, write the answers and send it. Then there are in the last page of your textbook, right, some questions are there, right? It is direct level, not application level. Every person will write that question and their answers, right? This much work you have to do. As the situation, right, we can't take regular classes, but this situation should not affect our studies. We should learn to overcome. We are planners, right? We are business people studying business studies. So you should know how, when a threat comes, how to face it. Clear? So please make regular notes, write application level questions and send it. So far no one has asked doubt, right? If any doubts, please don't hesitate to ask. You will send your doubts to your class teacher. Through her, the doubts will come to me and I will clear out your queries. Is that clear? This much you have to do. Clear? This much things you have to do. So, study regularly, make your notes, stay. Okay? That is clear? Any more doubts? Right? Few questions that are repeatedly asked for examination. And one thing more. Right? We know objective type questions are there. One word. Those objective types questions also I will be sending to you. Right? Every child has to mark the answers, right, and send it. That everybody has to do. Then only I can make sure you are reading your textbook, because one word question or objective type questions answers are there in every line of your textbook. So, same way, please write the objective types question and send it to me. This much you have to do. By this we finish off with our, what you say, 4th chapter called planning. Okay. So, next week see you with our next chapter, that is organizing. So, ready to learn the next chapter. Until we meet, stay at home, stay safe, study well, follow the rules and regulations given by the government. Okay. Take care of yourself. Thank you.